All right, there we go. I tried this before and my mic was muted. But anyways, what's going on, guys? Shady Mike. Doing some live gameplay today. I don't usually do this, but I wanted to get right back into 2K because they had dropped a patch and I wanted to, see exactly what changed, if anything changed or anything like that. So first and foremost, you guys will notice I actually have most of my mods turned off because I've been having some issue. For some reason, I couldn't get the sweat to work. Took every mod off the game and now the sweat works. So I am slowly going to start putting mods back in the game and see exactly what's going on. So real quick, you guys will notice with the new set that I dropped, I did crank the CPU 3-point shots up a lot, but the reason I did that, I think I boosted it by 6 from, I want to say from 57 to 63. But the reason I did that was because I boosted their contesting shot sliders by 35 from all the way from 5 to 40. And that was a big hold up on the set because right before I dropped them, that was one of the things that I could not get. Like the CPU was missing literally every 3-point shot. Come to play after the patch, and these jokers are playing like, and hold on, I want to turn some of my sound down if you guys don't mind. Give me a second. But yeah, these guys are playing like the Warriors on their 73-9 run. So it's a little bit frustrating. But like, that's the good thing about it is, and I think I made the auto too low now. The good thing about that is, that's something that's really easy to tweak. Like, that's a couple sliders. I don't have any problems with gameplay. Like the shots that they're taking, it's more like, dude, these jokers don't miss. Like, so we'll see what happens. But obviously, I'm still playing a good game. They cannot stop Aldridge in the paint. So they just missed a 3 there, but they came out hot like crazy. So I'm at the point now where if I go to Aldridge, which I should have took that 3. Let's attack, see what happens. Okay, nice take. I like it. I think you guys are gonna love the changes I made to the user layup animations. You can still get fouled, but it's going in the paint isn't like you're going up against the bad boy Pistons the way it was on default. So that was a big thing there. So I'm trying to make this comeback. I'm trying to get the dub here real quick, because the moment I get these sliders exactly where they need to be, oh, that's a nice block. I'm trying to start a franchise or something like that. So I want to kind of iron out some of my mods, see exactly what's going on with that, and then who knows what we'll be able to get into. But first things first, got to get the sliders playing right. And oh, he blew it, but he gets the offensive board. So the Hawks, and this is one of those games where like the CPU comes out like stupid hot and then just gets stupid cold, and I'm attacking the paint. Oh, and he blows the layup. That's terrible. And I'm just trying to get into this lead before they get back on a hot streak. Oh, and 1? Okay. I'll take it. One thing about this set that I worked on a lot but really didn't want it to be like broken. It's a 4-point game now, which is crazy. And as you can see by the scores, this is gonna be high scoring. Oh no. Dang. I wasn't paying attention to the paint. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so one thing I really wanted to focus on the set, and I know everyone doesn't really know what that is, but the launch pad. And if you play or watch a lot of basketball, great board. Let's kick that back out. Hold on a second. If you watch or play a lot of basketball, you know about the launch pad. You know when you're playing against or with certain guys who are of a certain athletic level. Was never me, but as a person that I always defended a lot of the better players, there's a certain part of the court that you really don't want the more athletic guys to get to with head of speed per se. And we like to call that the launch pad. That was a lazy pass. That kind of screwed me right there. You notice when he went up for that layup, I switched off him. That helps a lot in terms of getting better animations, and they're going to double DeRozan, and they can do that all day, but he's going to get to the rack here. And one again. Oh my goodness, he's going off this game. That's swing 5. Yeah, the Spurs suck. Like, when have this? This is like, I don't play with the Spurs a lot because I don't like playing with the Spurs. Like, they don't have like they usually don't have just like explosive athletes, which are the types of players that I like to play with. Just over the top explosive athletes. And if not an explosive athlete, I like playing with dominant post presences. Like, that's my favorite. Dominant post presence guys. Embiid. Trying to think. I also consider Jokic that as well, because he can affect the game in so many different ways, just from shooting and passing. Still a dominant post presence. What the heck was that by Trey? And he gets the board too. That's terrible. I still consider Jokic a dominant post presence, even though he doesn't always do all of his work in the post. I'm going to throw it into Aldridge here, but I want to give him some space because they're going to bring the double. No. Don't want that. Hold on a second. Post drive here. Dang. I thought he was going to hit that. Got to stop transition here. No. That's a tough take by Ice Trey. Wow. So me, moving to Atlanta in the first, in the last 6 months, they love that man down here. And kick it out. That's not a 3. I wish it was. That's my bad. Missed it anyway. Yeah, they love Trey Young down here. And he's their all-star, and I think the best player that they've had in a long time. And just hearing, my favorite thing about Trey Young and living in Atlanta is how irrational people talk about him. And if that doesn't make sense, I was living in South Jersey, well, my whole life until now, and the irrational things we used to say about Iverson, just whatever, he's the GOAT. We don't care about rings, like whatever, he's the GOAT. He's better than Kobe, he's better than Pierce, and he's better than Wade or whoever it was. Like, it's just that irrationality that only stems from a fan base that loves you. It's awesome to see that, I guess. And I'm gonna run out of time here, but I'm gonna shoot the mid, and he's gonna miss. Their defense is really stiffened up here, and mine hasn't. I'm glad he missed, but I'm down 10 now, so we're gonna see if I can get back into it. But I might not be able to. We will see. But yeah, back to the point. Seeing that some of the irrational comments, dude came right up to me. He's like, "Yeah, man, I think Trey Young he's better than Steph Curry." I'm like, he's not better than Steph Curry. But what I will tell you is, because Steph Curry is one of my favorite players, and this might rub some people the wrong way, but I think he's probably one of the most underrated players. There we go. Oh, I thought he was going to dunk that. But I think Steph Curry is one of the most underrated players of all time. We give LeBron so much credit on how big his impact is on the court, and I think we've over years really overlooked what Steph does just by being on the court. Just, when you talk about, just sucking the D in, pause, but you guys know what I'm talking about. The magnetism of Steph, just the thought process, and when I came up playing basketball, guys weren't taking the shots that they're taking now. But I never, and like I said, I was a guy that would pick up some of the better players on the other team, but I never in my wildest dream had to think, oh crap, let me pick this guy up at half court, because if I don't, he might shoot. Oh, how did he miss that? No. Oh, this is killing me. This is a 6-point game. We can't miss bunnies. But so, that kind of magnetism, which is what I like to call it, that where Steph just pulls in the defense, I think just by him being on the court, And then, you know, we talk about how Steph changed the league. Sure, he changed the league, but come on, Aldridge. Right, there we go. I'll take the free throws. Sure, Steph changed the league, but the crazy thing about it is all this stuff, Steph's got everyone shooting threes. Right. But nobody's doing it to the level that Steph has done it. And that's why it's special to me. And I don't think it's a gimmick. I don't think it's just a random, you know, I think that's real stuff that Steph is doing in terms of his impact. And I'm glad we got to see him just a little bit this year. Was very happy to see him back on the court. 6-point game, I'm in this. As long as the CPU, if I can D up on the perimeter, Trey is going quiet, but they're killing me. So let me kind of pull this back out real quick. This offense here, now I don't know if, I'm gonna go ahead and call it that. Even though they did run a screen, we call this 5 out, and I don't know, so I apologize if my basketball history is a little bit off, but I never really saw anyone do this personally, and I apologize, I'm only 27, but I never saw anyone do this until the Heat did it with the Heatles, you know, LeBron, Bosh, Wade. That just a 5 out. I don't know if there's another team that did it first, let me know, but just where we are going to completely spread. Now I've seen 4 out 1 in. Obviously everyone in college, you know, for the most part, most colleges don't have 2 bigger players. So, you know, a 4 out 1 in has always been a very popular college set. Some people call it college set. Is what they'll call out, or, you know, just a 4 guard and anything. We've seen a lot of that, but in terms of the NBA, it's usually not 4 guards, but a lot of times it is, you know, one defensive big whose focus is rebounding and defense, rim protection on the other end, with a stretch 4 who can sometimes handle the ball. Think of Rashard Lewis. Think of Rashard Lewis back on, you know, the Seattle Supersonics and the Magic, and Hato Turkoglu and all those guys. You know, I've seen certain stuff like that, but anyways, let me get to my point. The Rockets, now the way their roster is set up, that's what they should be running, and they don't. So I actually am not sure, but I want to double check to see if there's a way to make whatever offense this is the Hawks run in this game. I don't know if it's a freelance. Look at where Capella's standing. Like, and he stays here, and not all the time, but like he's doing screens, he's you know, rolling. Obviously he doesn't shoot, so he's not gonna pop, but it's a deep 3 from Trey, and he's gonna nail it. Here we go with this crap again. I want to see that from the Rockets. Now, I was on Twitter earlier today, and I said I want to make a video called "I'm looking for Aldridge." Kick it, shoot it, money. I want to make a video called like how to fix. Remember a couple years ago I made a video how to fix the Golden State Warriors, and it was a really popular video, one of my most popular videos. Get it? Oh, and I want to make another one for the Rockets and for the Bucks. Let's kick that back out. I don't like that. I don't even know who that guy is, but I don't think he can score. So we're gonna penetrate. Aldridge, oh, I'm late. No, I'm not. Oh, and he missed. Oh, no. And Trey takes it to the rack. Oh, my goodness. These guys don't miss. So, yeah, I want to make a video like that for the Rockets and for the Bucks, because they are just 2 of the most annoying teams to play. There you go, Aldridge, go back up, and he gets blocked. Crap. They're 2 of the most annoying teams to play just because they play nothing like their real life counterparts. And Giannis, while I get he's unstoppable in real life, he is like unstoppable in the wrong way in 2K. So we just want to really kind of get those teams playing closer to real life. And I'm going to do whatever it takes, whether that means roster editing, whether that means coach editing. I don't really know what that's going to take, but we will get them to where they need to be. So yeah, I've been like every time out or so, I go around to see if guys are sweating, and they are. And notice that they are sweating, and they're sweating with fatigue off. So I'm gonna see what more mods I can install to kind of capitalize on that effect, but I really don't know why it wasn't working before. Oh, I guess one thing that's really important to say is right now I'm playing with the default roster, and I was kind of concerned because I was like, crap, what if it's my roster that's causing it not to work? And it's Trey, he's gonna miss. Nice. We're gonna bring it up with DeRozan. I'm just really just trying to ISO with DeRozan. Wait, how do you, why am I tripping right now? Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. I actually literally forget, how do you call a certain dude for a pick? Wasn't that how you used to do it? You would, I don't know.
Now here's DeRozan. D right on him.
Okay, no, I wanted to go inside, but let's see what they're gonna have us run. Really don't like, okay, I like that. Don't like that. Little angle pick and roll. I'm gonna try and spin back inside. That's not gonna happen. Crap. Get the board, please. He will. And he's gonna get blocked, but he will get fouled as well. Give me some free throws. At this point, the Hawks are not missing. So I just need to make sure I get points on every one of my possessions. Need to D up on Trey. So I'm going to let the CPU handle that. I really hope there's no easy screens. Turnover. Please stop him. Oh, that's my man. So we're switching off of him. You guys will notice I switch off. And how did that mismatch happen? You'll notice I switch off as soon as my man gets the ball. Oh, he's going to miss. And, okay, we're in this. Where we at? We want Aldridge. Wait a minute. Pull it back. Nope. I just don't have any confidence on anyone on this team. Do we go to the rim? Yes, I'll take it. I will take the shooting foul. 2 big free throws for Murray. All my guys are boosted right now. 83%. He's going to miss one of these, I'll bet. Rocking a hat right now because, you know, looking rough with no barber privileges during this quarantine. I think we can all relate to that. This summer, this is hat season galore. I know everybody can relate, and we have a tie game, and I'm caught on a screen. Crap. Oh. Yep. Okay. We don't need a 3. I need me some Aldridge, though. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. And he's going to miss. These benched forever, bro. Oh, and then the easy bucket on the other end. All right. So I guess now we do need a 3 or a quick basket. He's benched forever.
Murray dishes to Aldridge.
Okay, quick bucket. And like, here's the thing, even if we get a stop, we have no one that can pull up. Like, who's pulling up for 3 on this team? He's coming off the screen. Not today, buddy. Oh, Trey. Oh, and my guy gets the board. No. Oh, I was not paying attention. He's gonna miss again and get the board again. That's game. I'm terrible. I literally just this dude is, oh my gosh.
And you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, that's everything. We're gonna foul a little bit here. Take the L real quick. It looks like. Unless, yeah, this is an L. They're gonna get it inbound, so they're gonna shoot some free throws, and he's not gonna miss. But I wasn't like, even if none of that happened, like even if we got to stop and we were coming down, I don't have anybody on this team that can, hit any type of three. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe, I don't know, but I just wasn't confident in my good players, in their ability to hit a tough three late in the game. So we're going to take a L, looks like.
9 seconds left in the game. Here's what's your take.
Not looks like. We definitely taking an L.
Maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Aldridge will miss the mid, go back up, miss that. All right, so that's ball game. 110, 117. I got the brakes beaten off me. Look at these stats. Like, this was absolutely ridiculous. Skip past all this real quick. And so, like, what I like to look at is, and we're going to take a look at a couple of these jokers shot 50% from three. I mean, but look at the first half. They were 9 of 13. So that's tough. 50% is too high. And to be honest, my 47% was too high. And the reason I didn't shoot a lot of threes is just I don't know the Spurs players. So you can see I was attacking the paint a lot, which I was successful. 48%, from the field is not bad, but I just really didn't know what to do. Now, real quick, what we're going to take a look at. Also, my turnovers were crazy because you can look at how many more shots they had than me. They took 13 more shots, so that's always going to be tough. And the steals, a lot of that was me being kind of crazy, but I do think that they get like a lot of steals, so I'm going to take a look at that. But part of me doesn't want to change that because like I definitely could be more disciplined with the ball. But I know the league average for steals is around 6 or 7. That wasn't a big problem for me during testing, but certain games where I was kind of pressing like this one, and obviously I'm also not used to playing and talking at the same time, so that affected me a little bit. But the number one thing I want to take a look at just to show you guys, especially when you're leaving feedback, is offensive rebounds. The NBA average is around 10. I think it's like 9.8 or something like that. I'll double check, but so the numbers look high, but they're really not. And this is kind of what I tweak off of. For whatever reason, these numbers here are wrong for the most part. So you'll see it says I have 11 offensive boards and they have 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. So they have 9 and not 13. I don't know where the 13 comes from. Then you'll have, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so they're pretty much where they need to be. No problems with that whatsoever. So I don't think I'm touching rebounds anymore. I'm pretty happy with where they're at. I was able to get boards when I had to get boards, and they clearly at the end got some boards off of me being stupid and lost me the game. They killed me on the break, which a lot of teams tend to be doing lately. I'm going to take a small look at the CPU hustle slider and just take a look at that because they were murdering me on the break. But yeah, I'm gonna probably within like the next day or two, we're gonna take a look at the CPU 3-point shooting because it was just like way too high to start the game. Like look at the first one, boom, 5 for 6 first quarter, boom, 4 for 7 second quarter. Like they beat the brakes off of me to start the game. So we will take a look at that. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm trying to think, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Yeah, whenever I'm looking at stats, I like looking at this screen to see like, hey, where was the CPU successful? Where were they not successful? So, you can see here, they were kind of hot from mid and from 3 and then couldn't hit anything in post range. But that doesn't bother me because the Hawks don't really have a lot of post players. Same thing for me, pretty much. I was hitting my threes, but I was mostly attacking the rim where I could. But yeah, that seems to be it. Stay tuned for more. I'm out of here, guys. Shady Mike, peace. Oh, where we at? The camera. Peace. Threes.